I did my internship up at Center in the Woods, and it's located minutes from campus here, and it is a wonderful, wonderful nonprofit organization.
And I was an intern investigator. It was my job to help the attorney with case and trial preparation, whether it be meet the client, go out and gather evidence, collect documents, submit subpoenas.
I did my internship in numerous places. I really said I did my internship since I was 14, being around my father, being around his business partner. So I think that in itself was an internship. This is really an experience you go through. But I did also did internships with Nightwire magazine, Post-Gazette, and also Def Jam Music Group in New York.
My internship was located in North Dakota in the northeastern part of the state. Primary duties were radio telemetry, nest banding, nest searching, the ability to multitask and work with various interest groups.
Developed media contact lists. I pitched stories to the media. I also wrote articles for the website and helped with tasks in the legislative department.
Ms. Prim and the others over at the Internship Center are dedicated to helping people find internships that will be valuable to their development as a student.
I found my internship through the Washington Center, which is something Cal has offered to the students. It's new. It's a program where you submit your information to the Washington Center, and based on your qualifications, your grade point average, things of that nature, they'll submit your information to different agencies in different areas of DC, Maryland, and Virginia.
You have to be good at networking and not be afraid just to talk to random people and ask for ideas. So a lot of fishing around, and then I ran into the right people, and that's what business is, you know.
I went up and I set up an appointment, and I toured the facility, and I was blown away by how beautiful it was. And then I met all of the staff, and the second that I met the staff, I just knew that this was the place I had to do my internship at.
The three most important things that I learned in my internship were to be a better writer and a speaker. I also learned to be more professional in the way I dressed and the way I carried myself, and I also learned better time management skills.
The three most important things I learned were to be knowledgeable of the industry you're about to go into, be prepared, do some research on it, so you're not going to blind. Second thing would be driven, be self-motivated. You are competing for a job with some other individuals, so you have to outwork them to get that job. And then the third thing would to be able to improve yourself, to upgrade yourself. You wanted to improve always in each environment you place yourself into. You're always not going to be the best as soon as you get the job, but by the end, you hope to be the best.
I would definitely have to say the three things I learned was professional etiquette, how to handle yourself in different professional atmospheres and environments, networking, how to properly network without making it obvious that, hey, I'm an intern and I'm trying to network. I want your information. I want you to, write me a letter of recommendation one day, things of that nature. And the third one I would say is stay open-minded, remaining open-minded, because once you think you have someone figured out, you really don't a lot of the time in that field, so it's just best to remain open-minded.
Just do it. If you get an opportunity to do an internship, do it, because employers look for that on your resume. And it's very easy to beat out the competition if you have experience. Employers are looking for students coming out of college with experience these days. So I highly recommend an internship.
Advice that I would give other students about doing an internship would be to not be afraid. You need to step up and ask for responsibilities, otherwise you might not get those chances.
You want to be able to network with as many people as you can and get your name out. Especially with my field in fisheries and wildlife, it's very competitive, and I'm sure with business and education majors it's the same. So getting your name out definitely gives you an edge.
It's very important just to remain open-minded, expect the unexpected. You never know what you'll get out of it. Sometimes internships may seem more challenging. Take the challenge. It's better taking the challenge to do something different than do the norm.